On this episode of ESL Uncensored, fighting for justice in Taiwan. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of ESL Uncensored. What you are about to see is a video that speaks for itself. I am uploading this video onto my channel because this guy needs our support. Too many local immigrants are discriminated against in both Taiwan and in China. It is time that we local immigrants in both countries unite with each other and stand up for ourselves. Discrimination against local immigrants like us is one topic China Uncensored will never talk about. Please watch this video very carefully. After this video is over, I will explain a few things that you can do to help this guy.
Hi folks, my name is MacDonald. I'm about to show you a video that I made the day that I was discharged from the local hospital here in Taipei, Taiwan. The video that you're about to see, I was under a lot of pain medication. I was in a lot of pain when that happened. And it's a clear description of exactly what happened on the night of August 27, 2016. I had my head in my phone, but three guys came from behind me and first punched me in the face. I didn't know who they were. I had never met them before in my life. And before they hit me with their fist and glass bottle, I had no idea that they were even there. I was really surprised. And immediately hit me with a bottle, a glass beer bottle, and then kicked me in the leg. And he flipped to try to push me down onto the ground. And they weren't successful to push me down to the ground and immediately hit me with a glass bottle again. And I felt immediately my whole left side of my face shatter. And before I had time to recover or react, they hit me again in the same spot with the bottle. At that time, I tried to get away, so I tried to go into the club to try to get somebody to help me. And the guys were still chasing after me because they really still wanted to hurt me. And the guy, the doorman at the Roxy Rocker said that they couldn't help me and that I couldn't get into the club. They wouldn't let me in. And I asked them to call the police or to try to help me, and all that they said is that they wouldn't let me in. So I went back outside and I saw that a taxi had slowed down because he had saw what happened. And I tried to run for the taxi because the guys still wanted to hurt me. I didn't know what had happened, and I didn't know why, and I just kept shouting in English and Chinese, like, why did you do this? Why did you hit me? And the only thing that they said is that I talked too much because I was asking what had happened, and they asked if I wanted another punch. I chased after the taxi and we drove away. I didn't know what was really going on because I was in so much pain. So when I got to the hospital, they did CT scans in my face and x-rays. I found that my orbital bone in the top of my eye socket and my zygoma bone, the tripod bone, from here to your nose to the bottom of the cheek here, was completely shattered. It's normally like this, and it was caved in like this. And my eye socket, you could fit my pinky in the space between my eye socket. And my bottom teeth had gone through my lip in the bottom from being hit. And they made an incision here. They operated on my face. They did surgery. And they cut into my head over here. And on top of my eye socket, or on top of my eyelid, on the bottom of my eyelid, because they had to put in titanium plates. And the incision up here is to stick a rod down into my face to try to pull the bone back out. So they put titanium plates in my face to try to hold the bone and my eye socket together. So I have permanent plates and screws in my face. I'm going to have to go back to the doctor every few weeks to check because they think that I have neurological nerve damage in my face. And they're going to have to check my wounds again. Because I couldn't talk and I wasn't allowed to leave the hospital, my girlfriend and my friends tried to contact the police, and the nurses here at the hospital, at Cathay General Hospital, tried to call the police and tried to get them to come down to try to collect a statement or do paperwork. And the police said many stories. First they said that they would call me back, and then they wouldn't. When the nurse from the nursing station called them to try to get them to come down here, they told the nurse that they would have somebody come down right away. John was here, my friend John was here when the nurse had contacted them, and they said that they would send police down. The police never came. And we had contacted the foreign police, and they always told us that there's never anybody in the office who could come down and help me. And then the police, the last time we contacted them, they said that because I was conscious, that they couldn't send somebody down to the hospital to question me. They could only send someone to question me if I was unconscious and couldn't talk. So, as a citizen of Taiwan, as a father of a Taiwanese child, this is my home. This is my life. I came here because I love this country. And after seeing this video, I want you to stand beside me. Help people understand. Don't communicate a message of hate. Things need to change. Come together. Thank you.
Here are some of the things that you can do. In fact, here is one thing all of us should be doing every single day until the major news media outlets in Taiwan finally decide to publicly shame these racist idiots. Take a snapshot of this video using your tablet or iPhone and find a way to print off a paper copy that you can fax to Apple Daily, Taipei Times, and other major media companies in Taiwan. Their fax numbers shouldn't be that hard to find. The idea is that if there are enough of us doing it every single day, we can overwhelm the fax machines of these media companies, meaning that other important faxes that they get every single day will have difficulty getting through. Another thing that you can do is go on to the Facebook sites of all these different media corporations within Taiwan, and you can comment on every single one, pressuring them to cover the story, maybe even interview Kyle as well. Another thing, if you go onto Kyle's video and you find that there are Chinese trolls insulting him for being white, comments like "you white people this, we Asians that," or examples like what you can see before you right now, don't argue with the trolls. Instead, when you see hate comments, click on the report spam button and click on unwanted hate speech. Then hit the report button. Arguing back with them will not change anything. As for all of you Chinese trolls out there who hate local immigrants like us, I would like to introduce you all to someone. Her name is Rosie Palm. Yes, all of you can share her. So rather than just trolling the internet expressing hate towards white people, perhaps all that extra time could be spent with Rosie Palm. Hey, maybe the 3 men who attacked Kyle just need a plastic sex doll to share just among the 3 of them. Yes, I'm sure that the 3 stooges who attacked Kyle are probably just insecure with their own size. I bet they feel uncomfortable when they discover that when they're going at it, suddenly their queen-sized beds are smaller than what they remember. Now they have 2 wet spots to avoid. Then again, when the 3 of them are going at it, there's always a hand or a mouth free when they need one. So, what do you all think of the injustice that Kyle went through? Leave your comments below. See you next time.
You still think of yourself Chinese, or do you ever think of yourself as North American?
You know what I want to think of myself? As a human being. Because, I don't want to sound like, as Confucius say, but under the sky, under the heaven, man, there is but one family. It just so happened, man, that people are different.